Hey, what's going on? We're gonna do all this on the LG V60 and see how slow this swan song flagship multitasking. So we're screen recording, using the camera ring, using the microphone, playing some music. Hopefully this will be a copyright strike. How about that? Anyways, let's get into some of the news topics for today. I can do that. On the way to Redwoods, stop over. On the way to Foggy tonight, we're going to do some night show. That's done. So I'm excited just to have some of this. I've heard this is 20% juice. And pockets connected. So, let's jump into the news. Just want to preface that by saying. So we go, U.S. military takes UFOs seriously. Why doesn't Silicon Valley or academia? Government wants to know if these unidentified objects pose a threat, but they also represent opportunity for technology. Abstract. We're looking for the reason why. Maybe I can't play videos. We'll find out. I'll upload this and see what happens. Okay, here it is. While it's good that the government is finally taking UFOs more seriously, its job prior to figure out whether it represents a threat, but these aren't options. Okay, so far. Oh, here we are. Unfortunately, when scientists are asked about UFOs, they generally laugh off the subject. A well-known astrophysicist Neil Tyson, shout out to Neil, do listen to that podcast. It's actually very informative. For one, said he would only take ideas seriously when aliens send him a dinner invite. And it's orange, so that must mean it's a link or something. So I've been talking about, what do you say? If someone grabbed the ashtray or something like that. UFO ship or something. Anyways, this is a good test of the hardware. I got both screens going, mind you. But you can only screen record one screen at a time. You can choose either the secondary display. I'm on the main one for, I guess, performance sake. No, I think there was no performance option. Anywho, this is pretty boring. But let's see what the link says. Oh, it links to CNN. Wait, this was, what the fuck? That was 4 years ago. Get out of here. This old hat. No wonder it was getting boring. Wait, what's this? What? Part human, part monkey embryos grown in lab. What the? And also, I don't know. Let me see. Is the music? The music's overplaying my voice. Let me turn out just a little more just to be safe. Scientists inject dozens of human stem cells into developing monkey embryos, and the resulting hybrids survive for up to 20 days in lab dishes. Holy shit. I mean, it's not science fiction anymore. It's here. I think it's been here since, what, Dolly? The sheep? Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm going to learn about that in middle school? Somewhere around there. Anywho, in the past, scientists have attempted to incorporate human stem cells into pig and sheep embryos with the eventual goal of growing human organs in the livestock for use in transplant surgery, Science Magazine reported. Now, I remember them doing that, like, I saw a picture, again, this is going back to, like, middle school, right? It was a mouse, but it was like I think it was bald, or mole rat? I had to make a mole rat. Something with a rat, some type of rat. It had a human ear on the back of it, and they would, it basically gets degrafted, because I guess if you graft stuff on the skin, degraft would be like taking off of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, this shit's been here for a long time now to like sink on a little more. While this line of research could lead to exciting advancements in medical science, there are ethical concerns to address, said Alejandro de Los Angeles. Wait, that's his name? Alejandro de Los Angeles? Okay. A stem cell biologist at the Yale University School of Medicine who was not involved in the study. You weren't involved with the study, so I mean, your opinion might carry some weight, but I mean, wouldn't it be better if you were in the study and you could kind of make that? Let's say if you needed that transplant or something, and they were able to graft it on a creature, I'm pretty sure you'd be like, hey, yeah, man, screw that pig. Shit, matter of fact, grow my spleen, and then fry up the rest of that bitch with some bacon. We're gonna have some breakfast. Oh, here it is. One of the main concerns with human-animal chimeras is whether the humanization of the chimeras will occur. For example, whether such chimeras require human-like cognition, De Los Angeles told Live Science in an email. However, these concerns don't necessarily apply to the new experiment, given that the embryos were only allowed to develop for a limited time and were implanted in a uterus, he said. For future studies, it will be important to discuss how long the experiment should be allowed to go for, he said. So far, he's lazy back and forth. Oh, by the way, since I got the dual screen open, maybe you can see it back there. So I don't want to close it too much because you might stop the recording. Anyways, I'll link all this stuff in the description once I'm done. Matter of fact, I'm making a new memo right now. I call this links for YouTube. And so yeah, I'll post it if you guys want to read the full stuff. Matter of fact, let me back out. Build as we fly, people. I'm gonna max out this phone, LG. It was nice knowing this stuff. I'm glad this is a thing. I can do the screen recording with the camera because I was gonna set up the whole Sennheiser, my microphone with the recorder for high quality audio, and I still might see how this turns out. And then I was gonna have like a cutaway section with the alpha, but I actually need to let that charge up a bit for tomorrow's activities. I'm still debating if I should go early in the morning. It's been a long time since I've done an early morning shoot. Anywho, let's move on, because I don't know how long I can record for. Actually, let's push a minute. Let's see how long I can go. It's playing music, it's recording. I got 53% battery life. I got the hotel Wi-Fi. Let's go for it. Welcome to Saturday evening. Let's find some more interesting stuff. $1,000 bet on Dogecoin at the start of 2020. No. If you guys follow Wall Street Bets, you guys already know what's going on with that. That's new. When is they playing YouTube videos in this feed? That's cool. Claim Skyrim mod, don't care. Benefit from using 3 Prime instead of 1 Zoom. Tech fight, don't care. Nothing interesting. A 2021 Ram 1500 TRX drag races and rank. Okay, let's see this. Video. We don't care. Where's the video? I forgot to turn on focus mode so I don't get notifications, but these have 5 minutes.
Yo, what up, everybody? It's Stefan here from Mod to
Okay, we
Fame,
don't care.
and we are back
We just want to see the rest.
with a...
I don't really care if I can go back. Y'all gonna fast forward anyway if you go to the link.
1, 2, 3.
From the dig, okay. So it's not a It's not a Chimera, since we were talking about Chimeras earlier.
One more dig.
It's an actual Hellcat Dodge Durango. Oh well, he got 8 to fuck up. Anywho, that was cool, I guess.
Alright,
Oh,
ready?
we're still playing. Hold on. Get out of here. That's cool, I guess. Power to weight ratio definitely plays a factor in it. I'm pretty sure. We saw what happened. I mean, you guys can. I'll post a link. Okay, let me copy it now. Post the link as I said earlier in the description. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, here it is right there. Have you ever felt the weight of a V60 Lucy Carrier? Yeah, it's a fucking truck versus a SUV. I mean, one's a flying brick, and the other one's a skinnier flying brick. But at least it doesn't have an open bed where like turbulent forces are gonna be. It's a lot of variables. Moving on. Scientists 3D print graphene aerogels. Hey, now that's pretty cool. I'm into 3D printing too. I did a documentary on 3D printing like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. I see it's still going. Let's take a look. Cancel. That's the one thing I don't like about Android. Like, unless I use an ad block, I can't stop certain things from popping up. So excuse it. Anyone who uses Android, you know this already. This is like a rule of thumb. Composed styrofoam, aerogel, goes to safely remove contaminants without releasing water, chemical residue. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So instead of actually manufacturing, now they just 3D printed. Because if you guys ever pay attention to graphene, I remember when, I think was it Mythbusters? It might have been Mythbusters, but there was some type of science channel or something. They were showing how aerogel was made, and it was like this long, lengthy process. But now it seems like if they can 3D print it, it's scalable now. I might want to buy some stock and some 3D printing stuff. I'm just saying. I know I got mine. I don't give stock advice. I'll tell you, it's wise to do it. Put a little bit away in it, but I ain't gonna tell you what to put in, but but also understand what your stock is, what you're buying into. That's always good. 3D purification devices. I wonder what happened. You know what? This is making me think about that. There was this project in China, or if not China, Melbourne, Australia, where they built basically a tower that was a big ass HEPA filter. We're gonna look that up right now. Ad block. See, this thing I like ad block. There we go. Large scale air purifier. Whoops, did I hit caps? I sure did. Air. Okay, thank you. Yeah, it's something like this. China builds the world's largest air purifier, and it seems to be working. This is back in 2018, but there was another one. It was a little more future looking. Yeah, this is it right here. Yep. Well, we already played audio from the YouTube video with it. Yeah, it turns. Yeah, this is literally it. This is it. You should probably subscribe to them. You have to do it. Yeah, China has these things called smog days, where they make smog angels. It's like snow days, but different. Industrial pollution. Anywho, I don't want to play it too long. Well, you get the idea. I'll post this link too as well. Let me see here. Copy. I think I could have just hit copy. Could I hit copy right there? I sure could have. Okay. So that's 3 links so far. I'm actually enjoying this. This is pretty cool. The V60 is holding up well. I'm at just now 49%. Let's take a look at the battery. Let's see here. Battery. That's not bad. And I'm using the camera still running, microphone's running, screen recorder's running, both screens are running. Again, just for proof, there it is. And I was intermittently charging this throughout the day, so this is not going to be an accurate graph of how long the battery lasts. And then again, I just started doing this setup 16 minutes ago. Anyways, let's get back to it. Where are you at? And put the music back on. And that's all. Okay, I want that then. I want to go there. All right. Don't care. No, I don't care. Actually, I need to start telling this thing I'm not interested, so it can kind of fix the algorithm. No. No. I might check this out. Nah. No, not interested. Not interested. Apple TV is dead. Wait. Apple TV remote. There's finally a replacement. Oh, okay. I thought Apple TV was dead. I was like, didn't they just announce a gang of shows? Wait, scientists find only 3% of land areas unblemished by humans. Reuters, huh? Reuters or Reuters? Oh, I forgot. I realized I can just disable ads. I can open an ad blocker. Here we go. World Report, April 16th. Okay. ICM Bio. Only 3% of landmass might be ecologically intact. Okay, that's a great article. 1500 AD. 11%. So I'm looking. I scanned through this. I was taught how to scan through this stuff. Sorry if I'm like blazing through it and not giving a whole bunch of commentary, but I've learned how to scan through this stuff and look for the hardcore data. Like this might be an opinion piece. It's a 3-minute read, but there's no direct links to this ICM bio. So here's where the extra initiative that you would have to do in order to find out more about it. You would actually have to. I hope this shows up. Let me see here. So I usually do that. Do a web search, and then. So they're legit. I know they're a legit organization, but I'm trying to find the actual study, the hard data. Oh, here's a website, but it's going to be in Portuguese. Is that Portuguese? Might be Portuguese. Oh, well, it converted it. This is for freshwater fishes. This is not. Yeah. Let's try this one more time. Here's how we fix this. We'll go. %. Okay, but why didn't you link the actual study? That's what I want to see. Like you just. Okay, we'll go back to it. Whatever. But that's how you would normally do it. That's the shortcut. See if someone's bullshitting in their articles or not. You're welcome. Just gave you some free game if you didn't know how to do that already. According to the effort, 30% of the planet's land and water by 2030, 70% protection. Okay, but this is their standards. This is not the link, and then this is how you get doom scroll, by the way, too. See how it's just one article and then bam, right? Anyways, we're staying on task. There's no direct link to their study, so you can see what the data says. Now, granted, not everyone's a freaking biologist or conservationist, but it's not hard just to go to the data studies and then just highlight what you don't understand in Google search or Bing or no, they're not around anymore. DuckDuckGo, you can DuckDuckGo it possibly. Hell, you can probably even use Ecosia, something like that. Anyways, I'll put the link, as I said before, in the thing. Go to share and copy it. I'm glad I didn't time out my ad block browser, because sometimes that does send notifications too. But I gotta clear out the cache. Anyways. Here. Why are we optimistic we can save our oceans? I know that's been talked to death. Now I'm a geo nerd, if anything. Geo and science. What the hell is this? Anyways, geology and chemistry. That's my forte. So let's go to the next page, see what other stories are here. We're almost done. They usually only give me like 2 pages of stuff. What is this? Speed 3D. It's supposed to be speed, I guess. Okay. Quest to land humans on Mars heats up for now. We already know about Elon Musk and his procreating mission. We already know Mass Effect photo mode. 18-year-old from Ohio arrested with AK-47 in Times Square. Whitest ever paint reflects 98% white. Okay, now let's talk about that. Because you guys whoever's watching this, have you ever heard of Phantom Black? Like, light does not show up on that paint. At all. At all. It's like looking into a void, really. So I think now they got to flip to that. So now I doubt they'll call it Vanna White, but let's read it. Professor Shulin Ron with a sample of his ultra-white paint. Scientific developed a paint season the whitest and the whitest white paint available. Test carried out. Oh my god, these ads. Hold on. Fix that. Bam. Okay, science suggests that we can save energy and fight climate change, painting through roofs, isolate energy. So my thing is like, is that done with the albedo effect? Commercial available paints reflect 80 to 90% sunlight. 10 watts per meter square. Damn. Could white paint help fight climate change? There are benefits still being investigated, but studies have shown that they can reduce energy demand and create lower ambient temperatures. That is added benefit. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. So they got some. See, this one's talking about. So they got. There's probably a link to the actual study. If they're showing this with the crosshairs and the infrared camera, the heat map. That's good. Now here we go. We did a very rough calculation, Professor Ruan, and we estimated we would only need to paint 1% of the Earth's surface with this paint. Oops. Misclick. Perhaps an area where no people live that is covered in rocks that can help fight the climate change trend. Okay, but what's the counter to that? No good deed goes unpunished. There's always something. The pendulum swings both ways. anyone buy this pen. Oh, see, look. Right here. Freaking, oh, wait, I can zoom in, but I can't scroll left, right? That sucks. Anyways, Vanta Black, just like I was telling you guys about. It absorbs almost all light. Literally, oh, I got it backwards. Oh, there you go. Yin Yang. The Vanta Black, which is a coating of nanoscale carbon tubes, is not available to everyone. I guess it is. There's a YouTuber, I don't know his name. He painted a whole damn car Vanta Black, and I think his experiment was if it can beat a radar gun from the top. I think that's what the experiment was. To beat the radar gun. But anyways, he's just a normal dude on YouTube that makes videos. He got it. Anyways, he got it. In response, UK-based artist Stuart Sipple created a pigment which he claimed to be the world's pinkest pink, which made everybody buy a website, but Anish Kapoor. Wait, is he a what now? What was he? He's an artist. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what he was. Vanta Black absorbs so much light that it makes the surface completely fat. Mr. Game & Watch. Nerd shit. That's pretty cool. But this article seemed promising to show us the actual hard data finds, but apparently it's not. Water for irrigation. This link. I'm gonna have to go to my trusty old website that I go to, the NIH.gov thing. I trust that because they actually post abstracts and studies that you can like actually read from the people who did the tests and experiments. So it's no big deal. We'll push on. So far we are 27 minutes in, and it hasn't crashed. I haven't lost all data. The link. Okay. I'm gonna change the song. There's this one song that actually made me want to get to this album, and I might post a link to the album too. Hoping to get copyright strike, but I'll post it if you guys want to support the artist. It's really good. But this is the jam right here. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. I fell out with Smash Bros. I don't even care. Who cares? Next. Geochemists uncovered evidence of massive Antarctic meteorite explosion 43. That's not 43. That's 430,000 years ago. Damn. Let's check it out. As you know, sorry, website. I appreciate. I know you gotta pay the light bill, but them ads be intrusive. But Android, they like to store shit on the phone. Now that's. If I get off tangent for a second, that's one thing I like about iOS. They don't try to store or like cache data into your device. There's some safeguards against that. But Android. Okay, so perhaps the world's most known airburst event was Chelyabinsk. Yeah, we all know about Chelyabinsk. I'm still trying to go over to the episode and the Yucatan Peninsula. I want to check that out. Estimated to have been around 17 meters across. The Antarctic airburst will involve an asteroid with a diameter almost 10 times larger, between 100 and 150 meters. Damn! For y'all don't know, that's quite large. Soren Ronde Mountains in East Antarctica. References. See, right here. This is what I'm talking about. This is the scientific study right here. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go to the source. Abstract. Here we go. Large airbursts, the most frequent hazardous impacts events, estimate to occur orders of magnitude more frequently than crater-only impacts. However, finding traces of these events is impeded by the difficulty of identifying them in the recent geological record. As you know, rocks move and shit. Here we describe condensation spherules found on top of the wall unit the mountains of Antarctica. Affinities with similar spherules found in the Dome C and Dome Fuji ice cores suggest that the particles were produced during a single asteroid impact circa 430,000 years ago. Give or take 1,000. The lack of confirmed crater on the Antarctic ice sheet and geochemical and the 18, I think that's element 8, oxygen element 18, because it's not the prefix. Anyways, oxygen pool or isotope signatures allows to hypothesize impact particles result from a touchdown event, in which a projectile vapor jet interacts with the Antarctic ice sheet. Numerical modules show support a touchdown scenario. This study has implications for the identification of inventory of large cosmic events on Earth. Now, all that's to say is, yo, we ain't found a lot of impact craters, so we don't know if this shit just came and went, or maybe it's deeper. Here's a catch, though. I remember this was maybe a year and a half ago, maybe 2. Yeah, either way, year and a half to 2 years ago, they started using LiDAR, which is LiDAR it's the deep penetrating radar that goes beneath the subsurface of the crust of the Earth. They use it to find like a Mayan civilization that had like advanced complex systems, aqueducts, sewer systems, and all that shit, right? Damn it, I want to know what it is before I look it up. It's called LiDAR, though. I mean, hell, the new iPhones have it. And I think the iPad too. Yeah, iPad Pro. The one with the wide focus camera, wide angle camera. It has LiDAR built in. But either way, they did the same thing in the Antarctic ice sheet, and they saw a bunch of impacts from, I don't know what the dates are off the top of my head, but yeah, they found a lot. And it kind of leads into that whole, I'm trying not to like leave you guys, whoever's watching this, on so much of a cliffhanger. It goes back to that whole Younger Dryas incident. I mean, this ain't the same time period, but it's like the whole procession of this planet swings through some portion of time and space, and then it just gets peppered with rocks, and then it just wipes out shit. I kind of had a bit of a discourse, argument really, or agree to disagree with a professor of mine about the dude, what was his name, Graham Hancock, something like that, Graham something, and he had his homeboy on there, and they were talking about it, and they were like, the argument is, they're not saying that this happened, they're saying there's evidence of this 10,000 year procession that happens on this planet where this shit just gets smacked by rocks, alright? And their evidence for that claim was using modern day geological testing principles and things of that nature. So there's a whole book on it. He was even on the Joe Rogan podcast at one point talking about it. And I've been following the argument on Twitter, on archaeology Twitter and geology Twitter. And it's still a thing. Like, mainstream science doesn't even want to really dabble in it too much, for whatever reason. But the thing is that they found these same spheroids, like these little, just imagine like marble size glass blasted from just like high impact speeds and just slamming into the planet. So they found these same, not necessarily the same size, but same composition and same consistency of these specific spheroids in multiple areas where, one, there used to be a massive amount of water and it got displaced because of the impact. Another one is something called turbiditides, where you can tell like a vortex was generated where the water just, it was just high impact, high everything, and it carved into the rock. Think the Grand Canyon, but not in a non-linear path where it's just carved out, because water goes where one, gravity takes it and the least resistance, and it just wears out the rock over time through natural erosion, right? So in this instance, this was like massive amounts of fresh water, at least it was presumed to be fresh water at the time, being displaced from high impact events. And it's, well, I'll tell you what, let me just pull it up. Oh, it is Graham Hancock. There it is. Okay, so here's basically the hypothesis. I know it's Wikipedia, but Wikipedia is always updated by people, so it's actually, I think even in collegiate and academia, it's an official source of information. But anyways, let me read through it real quick. The Younger Dryas Impact Hypothesis, or Clovis Comet Hypothesis. I'm gonna use my step upper lip British thing. It's kind of more of like a Jeremy Clarkson thing. Posits that fragments of a large or more than 4 kilometers in diameter disintegrating asteroid or comet struck North America, South America, Europe, and Western Asia sometime between 12,800 to 11,700 years ago. Multiple airbursts / impacts produced the Younger Dryas boundary layer. And if you know anything about geology, they always talk about rock layers, superpositions, and this video's gone on long enough. But depositing peak concentration of platinum, high temperature spherules, there's a spherules I was telling you about, melt glass, nanodiamonds forming a isochronous datum at more than 50 sites across about 50 million kilometers squared of Earth's surface. Do you know how fucking big this planet is? Anyways, some scientists have proposed that the event triggered extensive biomass burning, a brief impact winter, and a Younger Dryas abrupt climate change. Think like how people talking about, you know, like all these volcanoes are going off right now, right? Think like that, but, you know, from space. And it's changing the climate. Contribute to the extinctions of late Pleistocene megafauna and resulting in the Clovis culture. Now, the Clovis culture, talking about the, excuse me, that probably got picked up. Excuse me. The Clovis culture, I mean, I can just click on the link, and, you know, it's a bunch of people that were living on this side of the hemisphere. Sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can just read that. Actually, let me go back one and I'll link it. And you guys can check it out later. Oh, come on, LG. Come on, stick with me. There we are. There you go. So actually, I need to go back one more, but I'll put this in first, because I got to give you the one before this. There we go. Oh, no. My finger just slipped off of it. There we go. So yeah, now you guys have the link, that precursors. Got a little bit of a rant I just went on. Anywho, okay. Oh crap. Yep, this is one of those. Okay, so y'all see it. I can't even finish reading it with y'all. Oh wait, maybe I can do it from here. Wow, so I don't need, if I go to the website actually and block the ads, then I gotta pay for it. But if I don't, we're good. So yeah, just go ahead and click on it. You don't use the ad blocker, just let the ads feed up if you want to read it. We're almost at the bottom of the list here, people. Consensual incest should be decriminalized? What the fuck? Australia is wilding right now. Warp drive, fast and light. We ain't there yet. None of us are gonna live to see that just yet. Vegan cheese would make it delicious. That ain't interesting. Google IPs. Nope. No. No. Yo, this is looking kind of dry right now, but yeah, this is looking kind of dry. I don't give a shit about that. 3D printed home by Mario Architects and Wasp. So he's using. Before I even read it, he was studying insects. Any bets? Any takers? Anyone want to make it? Anyone want to do this? Huh? After years in the making, it's finally time to meet Tekla, an eco-friendly model home designed in the likeness of a wasp nest. I just realized this whole video is going to be in portrait mode. Next one I'll try in landscape. But I already know the camera's going to be shifted over there or over there. Or too late now. Look like some titties. I mean, if you look at it, I bet you from the top down, it look like some titties. Sorry about that. In 2019, 3D printing company Wasp and Mario Cucinella Architects, that's his company, unveiled their concept design, the first 3D printed home made entirely of clay. Today, the collaborative project known as Tekla, a name derived from the world's technology in clay, is finally complete and on display near Bologna, Italy. Bologna, you know what I'm saying. Created from clay, wheels, highs, sports curvy, rich facade, similar to oversized wall stands with size. I'm telling you, look right here. Those look like titty tassels from a strip club. I'm just saying, it looks like a woman's bosom. The brainchild and the founder says it's nearly zero waste. We like to think of Tekla as the beginning of a new story. This reminds me of that, what's that dude's name? Juan Francisco, the futurist dude. I think he might be dead. I'm not speaking ill of you, bro. I'm just saying, I don't know. You were old when I saw that video in high school. In fact, now I need to see if he's dead. Hold on. Futurist. Juan. I think this is him. Don't look like him. Nah, this ain't him. This is something Francisco. Is it this dude? All right, I'm doing one more because we're losing focus here. Futurist. Let me think of his name one more time. Francois. It has that thing on it. Well, y'all can look it up. I can't remember the dude's name. But anyways, it looks like that. He wanted to build a whole society that looked like that. And people live in bubbles and shit. So, moving forward. The newly finished model is currently located near Bologna, Italy, and is the first eco-friendly 650 square foot. So it's basically the size of my apartment. It only has 10 more square feet than my apartment. I mean, but I'm cool in there. I don't know about a whole family, but maybe they're not thinking on that. Maybe they're thinking something else. It does have a very inviting, how do you say? Sounds cliche, but earth tone, earth vibe. The aesthetics of the house is a result of a technical and material effort. It was not an aesthetic approach only, explains that guy. With its atypical shape, both carving and serial lines. You know what? Let's look on Google Maps, see if we can find this place. We're gonna look on Google Maps. We're gonna see if we can find. Or would it be? I would need Google Earth. But then it would have to be updated. Play Store. Google Earth. Okay, so I gotta install it. Wow. Well, we're at 50%.